Hey fellow mutants, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to talk about how uh, apparently Drake Bell says and talks about potential Drake and Josh reboot. And right now I'm somewhat surprised there's even a conversation going on about a Drake and Josh reboot after like everything that has been coming out about the whole quiet on set bit, which is that situation seems to be a hot mess, and that's putting things gently with everything that's been coming out on the Quiet on Set thing. But let's see what Drake Bell has to say about this. Um, Following his shocking revelation on Quiet on Set, the Dark Side of Kids TV, Drake Bell hasn't totally ruled out on how to to his return to his roots. The actor recently revealed that he and his former on-screen brother Josh Peck have talked about a potential reboot of their earlier aughts Nickelodeon sitcom Drake and Josh, pitching a buddy comedy format for the duo 20 years after the show premiered. "Quote unquote, I would love to. We talked about it, but I also didn't want to do it when everyone was doing a reboot. It's like, okay, of course, let's do a reboot because everyone's doing reboots. If we're going to do something, it should be more special, like hit them with a bang instead of, oh, another reboot. And that bit, to any show in general, it's like I can get behind. It's just when it comes to like pretty much anything that's like Nickelodeon right now, that was like made in the time when the whole like scandal quite on set was taking place in the set time. I'm just surprised that they will want to like reboot it. Like, let me rephrase this. I would be surprised if any of the kid actors at that time when the Quiet on Set that like the events of what the Quiet on Set was talking about, like documentary, the events that the Quiet on Set was talking about, I would be very surprised if that any victim, and it sounds like Drake Bell was a victim, would want to like come back for any like guest appearance, reboot, whatever. I'd be very surprised about that. That's what I was trying to go for. So, um, he and Peg played the titular odd couple stepbrothers in the kids show that ran for 4 seasons from 2004 to 2007, also starring Miranda Cosgrove as her younger sister Megan. Quote unquote, I don't think I would do us playing the characters from the show or having our sister Meg. I think luckily for us, it's our names, so we can still play Drake and Josh. But I think it would be funnier if we go on to go on to doing other buddy comedies, something that is kind of a surprise, a little different. It would be more interesting. So that's just what I'm saying. I if I was desperate, it sounds like he's saying if I was desperate, I would come back, but I'm more interested in doing other things. This is what I gather. And this show right here, Drake and Josh, was honestly one of my favorite shows growing up. And now I have to like hearing everything about the whole choir on set. I like I have not been able to watch Drake and Josh or any of the Nickelodeon shows that I watched back in the day since the whole choir on set thing uh, shed some light on those touchy subjects. Touchy, touchy, but necessary to get out subjects. The interview comes after the ID Josh shares quite on set, in which Bell revealed the abuse he suffered at the hands of dialogue coach Brian Peck while he was a teenager on Nickelodeon. Peck pled no contest and was sentenced to 60 months in prison, as well as being ordered to register as a sex offender. Bell said the support from fans and response from the documentary has been incredible, so he goes uh, on tour with his fifth album, Non-Stop Flight. Quote unquote, there's been a ton of support. And when you're driving to something like that, you are very trepidatious. It's an emotional roller coaster. You don't know how people are going to react and what's going to happen and what the aftermath is going to be. People are coming up and sharing their stories, and it's really nice. Now, personally, here's where here is where I'll stand with the choir and set things. With the potential reboot to Drake and Josh, or any reboot to any show of the era of when they were those Nickelodeon stars that were victims in that era. I mean, that the choir on set was covering. I think it's best to leave those shows in the past because, sure, as fans who were not aware of those things while we were watching the series when the series was new, and I'm not only talking about Drake and Josh, I mean Kenan and Kel, all that, the Amanda Show, etc. Whichever show came out in that era, that the stars as victims. I think even though we, the viewers, might have enjoyed them at the time, not knowing about what was going on, I think at the time, I think it'd be better if, like I said, if we allowed those shows not to get rebooted. In a way, as a respect thing towards said victims. Um, See, like I said, I remember enjoying Drake and Josh, but ever since the whole Quiet on Set documentary thing has taken place, I have a hard time watching a lot of those shows I remember growing up enjoying watching because of everything I know now. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comment section down below. Love you all. Have a wonderful day. Be kind to one another. I will talk to you, fellow mutants, later.